And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Breakout game. They're gonna tell me that wasn't a breakout game. Talking about that was just a tandem XP game after I said
Again, it'll be Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Evans will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Edwards, he won a Super Bowl when I was in here before.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
And he was like 9 and 7 or some shit. Like, he wasn't even supposed to.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about
to a hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On play action, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On second down, a run with Breida, finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Brings up second and 7. On 2nd and 7, Allen. His throw caught at about the 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them and put the pressure on them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And it's a Titans touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
He wouldn't have bumped into that dude. It wouldn't even have been that hard.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen to throw once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before half for Allen. Being chased out left. And some room to run now. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, a run with Evans.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Evans. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Evans. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So sorry asking them up for him.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
Oh,
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give running left is Breida. Room to run past midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give to Breida. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
He had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off the play fake. Allen. Ready to find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta have the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
From the 31, Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Tua. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. PAT up and good by Rosas, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
What? What game? What I'm in right now? I'm down 8, 38, 20. 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Allen escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Check down to Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw. Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Who got 95 speed? How you got 95 speed? Nigga, he only got 80 something. What preseason got to do with his speed, though? What dropping passes got to do with his speed?
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Joe Burrows was good last year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Excuse me.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2000.
Yo. His foot a sniper. When did he become a sniper? I'm sorry, Red. We ain't never seen you snipe. I gotta play Navi. Stop watching my fucking game, Trav. Damn. This nigga Trav stay watching a nigga game. He trying to steal more routes, trying to watch my routes, so he can try to see who I like to throw it to. Then try to throw a little adjustment in there and shit. Trav, don't be like them, Trav. That's only in Malik League, Trav. You ain't in Malik League. You ain't in Kansas anymore, Trav.
To win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Derrick Henry. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Come on, man.
This run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
You know he want to bring his sniper out because he seen the American sniper out.
First down and much more for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans
I wasn't playing, Trav. I'm in the kitchen. You don't hear me in the microwave, Trav?
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let Derrick Henry score.
Like that against you this early in the game, gotta feel like
why is my corn still cold?
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is what to answer right now.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn, man, where the fuck is sour cream at, man? Where my baked potatoes, man? Yeah. Now I'm eating corn, baked potato, chicken, and some broccoli and cauliflower. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault that y'all don't eat broccoli and cauliflower. He said rice. No, I love rice.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. And just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year.
So this nigga gonna stretch me to death, huh?
Week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. To throw is Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Man, who got sticks like... Man, I'm not even gonna say shit. Fuck both you niggas who watching my broadcast.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
This nigga Wreck a hater.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hey, Wreck, why you be hating, man? You want me to get sticky on your bum ass?
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson now.
Don't act like I wasn't getting sticky on your sorry ass yesterday.
25.
I'm gonna start putting some respect on my name around this bitch,
The
Trav.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back.
Oh, I get sticky on the computer too. Stop playing with me.
I like that.
Let your computer come trying to tackle me
then.
then.
Go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football.
You said what,
so he had
Trav?
to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got Fuller.
Man, come on,
He will have
man.
the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came over that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This nigga Trav killed me like he don't be wanting niggas to fumble.
A first down carry for Henry.
Come on, man. Get this nigga, man.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
We're going to the G League. I'm almost done.
Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This motherfucking Trav get on my
So 3rd and
motherfucking
long
nerve.
after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz good on the extra point.
So the underneath route was going to get him 25?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here we go. Check. Bang. Run.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Titans. Arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a change in this football game. Throwing again is Tannehill. 2-yard line. That goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st down, Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On play action, Winston. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Undercrush.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
No.
A shotgun handoff. He has been tough to stop here this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will. Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. It's brought in by Harris. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play fake. Winston. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Right. He's heavy on the edges. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Check your heartbeat. 91. 91.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And some space here. Running right through him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill on 1st down. Trucks over him, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Winston here to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute